Next trend is about the end-to-end security and identity for the Internet of Things. So the Internet of Things is really going to happen. We have several use cases, and it has been thought about today. Basically, we want to look at it in a nutshell. We will have massive IoT, and we have critical IoT, massive like connecting hundreds of thousands of smart meters, critical connecting self-driving cars, connecting remote surgeries. They are very different use cases, but they all have in common that they need to be secure. Of course, if they hack your smart meter, it's not as bad as if they hack your car. So but they all need to be safe, and that's what we have to deliver for the Internet of Things. The numbers are huge, and the opportunity is big. If you look at this forecast coming from the Ericsson Mobility Report, these are the numbers that we see for IoT happening in the next few years. So by 2022, there will be 29 billion connected devices. And out of those 29 billion connected devices, we will have 12.5 billion new IoT devices. So that's a lot. If you look at the growth in mobile subscriptions, for example, it's not too exciting. And that's because, as I mentioned before, we have pretty much 100% penetration. So getting new subscribers is going to be difficult, only by having them churn from another operator, perhaps. But the real growth is going to be in IoT. So we need to make sure that we capture that opportunity. A strong growth for both categories there, for short-range IoT and for wide-area IoT. Short-range is about those devices that will likely be connected by Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, like the music player in your house or some of your wearables, although Apple, for example, just released a watch that can be connected to the internet. But the big opportunity for operators is on the top row there as well, which has the highest CAGR between now and 2022, which is 30%. So we see 2.1 billion connected IoT devices by 2022. Out of those 2.1 billion, 70% or 1.5 billion will be cellular connected IoT devices. That means that cellular will be there connecting all those things, which makes a lot of sense. So that's why we are coming up with Narrowband IoT. That's why we are coming up with a Cat-M, which Telstra just activated in their network, because we need to deliver a solution that can connect efficiently all those devices. And most of those devices will be connected by cellular networks. Also, and going back to the security, we asked people as well, and this is another of the hot consumer trends that we saw this year. People is very concerned about privacy. They believe that privacy pretty much doesn't exist anymore, and we know that Google knows about everything that we do and say. On the other hand, we are willing to give up on some privacy if we can have some other things in return. Some people say that they will be willing to live with a decent degree of privacy, but that line is, of course, very blurry. On the other hand, we see that applications and devices are very much concerned about privacy anyway, like chatting applications like WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger, they are very much encrypted end-to-end today. But people also think that governments should be able to get into that if there is a need to, like terrorist attacks, and they got the terrorist phone. Should we allow governments to decrypt that and be able to access that? People think that yes. Well, Apple thinks that no, but we have to see what is going to happen in the future.